What's up, YouTube? This is the DFS Riddler back at you live with another MLB video, here to answer all of your DFS questions and solve all of your DFS riddles for this May the 10th Friday slate that we got going on. We got a huge slate tonight, a lot of games, a lot of good pitchers, a lot of good value. We'll go over that in a second. I just wanted to show you guys real quick my takedown lineup from last night. I got 183 on the all-day slate. What made it possible was putting Bard in as the punt pitcher for only $4,000, and I had Pena in at as my main pitcher for only $7,300. Bard didn't do very well, but Pena got a 32, and overall it's like a 3x times value on my pitchers. Then we got Kevon Smith with a 14 at catcher, Rizzo with a home run and 19 fantasy points, a 5 from Altuve, got a 30 from Arenado, 23 from Story, 24 from Desmond, a 20 from Chris Bryant, and a 15 from Fletcher. So this, I just wanted to show you guys real quick. This was the best scoring lineup I've had so far this MLB season, and it was absolutely on fire. Yeah, I just wanted to show that off real quick. We'll move back on to today's picks. It is a new day for baseball. Before we do, I just want to go over Draft Dashboard real quick, guys. Draft Dashboard is the best lineup optimizer and fantasy tool that you can get out there on the market, period. Has a ton of tools on here that'll get you the guys that you need to take down that GPP that I just showed you. I always start off with the MLB cheat sheet. It's got your locks, the best plays of the slate. It's got your top pitchers that are in the best spots to make value. It's got your stud bats over $4,000, your mid-range bats from 3.5 to 4K, your value bats that are under 3.5K. It's also got the best part about the MLB cheat sheet right here, guys, is the home run hitters list. Draft Dashboard gives you a list of all the players on the slate for the day that have the highest probability and the highest upside to get a home run. And just like I showed you guys just now, when you want to take down a GPP like that, you're going to need a shitload of home runs, guys. Just the point of it. It's the fact of the matter. So this list right here gives you a really, really good starting spot to get those guys in your lineups that are going to get you all those home runs. Next up is the position optimizer. Really love this tool, guys. It breaks down every player on the slate by position, has their draft dashboard ranking, 100 being the best. It's got individual player statistics, batter versus pitcher, pitcher versus batter. Tells you how that player has fared in their last 5 games in general. Also tells you how that player has fared against that opposing team in their last 5 games. Really important tool, guys, when you're building your lineups. Gives you the opportunity to add all these players that you like into your player pool. Once you build a player pool, you head over to the next tool that I will highlight, which is the lineup optimizer. This lineup optimizer, guys, it will build you a really killer lineup based on your player pool that you've selected. Once it does build you that lineup, it gives you the opportunity to upgrade your players as need be to a higher draft dashboard ranking. Really important tool, guys. It also has a mass lineup generator. It gives you the opportunity to generate mass lineups from anywhere from 20 to 100 lineups. If you're one of those guys like me that likes to do like the 20 entry max, really important tool, guys. Help you build a whole lot of shitload of really, really good lineups. And this lineup generator, it's given me a lot of just random lineups that have won me a shitload of money in the past, guys. So I really love the Draft Dashboard lineup optimizer. Use it on a daily basis. Last but not least, we're going to check out the sleepers and studs. Really love this tool right here too, guys. One of my favorite things. I always check it out before lock when I'm building my slates. You've got a list of all the players on the slate for today that have a high probability of actually making value. They're all going to be $4,000 or less. This is a really important tool when you're trying to fit in your stud bats like Nolan Arenado and Mike Trout, Christian Yelich, guys that aren't going to cost you anywhere from $5,500 to $5,800 to roster for a bat. You're going to need a lot of value on your lineup also if you're going to be able to fit those guys in there. This list right here is a good place to start for that. Like I said, a high probability for these guys to actually get a fucking hit, not get you a goose egg. And that's what we want, guys. We don't want just punt plays that are going to get us zeros. We want punt plays that are going to actually make value. So this list right here, like I said, is where you want to start with if you want to do that. But yeah, guys, that is Draft Dashboard. It is, like I said, the best fantasy tool you can find out there on the market. It's only $1 for 30 days if you want to give it a shot. If you're already playing fantasy, you're already spending $1 every day, so might as well try out Draft Dashboard. It will make your lineups that much better, whether you're a beginner or an advanced player. It will help you win more money, guys, and that is the point of this. We all want to win more money at fantasy. So if you do want to try Draft Dashboard, just all you got to do is click the link that's in the description of my YouTube video. It'll take you to where you need to go to give it a shot. And like I said, guys, it's only $1 for 30 days. Give it a try. All right, we will move on to today's picks. Right before we do, I just want to tell you guys, if you are brand new to the channel, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am trying to get to my goal of 100 subscribers, guys. Once I do get there, I will be doing a $20 cash giveaway paid out via Venmo or Cash App to a random person out of those 100 subscribers. And I will announce that winner in the video of my last video of the week once I reach those 100 subscribers, guys. So just a little token of my appreciation to you for subscribing to my YouTube channel and showing appreciation to me. Really appreciate it, guys. Keep on showing all your love and support. And tell your mom, your brother, your sister, your cousin, and Mary, Terry, Tracy, John, and Gary. Tell them all that I'm doing a $20 cash giveaway and they need to subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. So I really appreciate it. All right. So for today's picks, we will go right into it. For my SP1, I like Justin Verlander for the Houston Astros. He is $11,000 today, guys. Will be chalky, but good reason for it. His last game against Texas, they played in Texas in Globe Life, the #2 most hitter-friendly park, and Justin Verlander still put up a 30 there against them. He just gets the Ks, and Texas is a lineup that will strike out a fucking ton. They do have some power in their lineups, but Justin Verlander is a fucking ace. His career against the Texas Rangers, he's 73 for 346, only gives up a 211 batting average. We only have a weighted OPS of 639. There are 5 lefties in the lineup, which Justin Verlander actually pitches better to lefties with only a 566 OPS. I love this matchup, guys, being that this is a hitter-friendly park. A pitcher-friendly park instead of such a batter-friendly park. I could see Justin Verlander getting much more than that 30 that he got against them in Texas. I'm looking for about 35 fantasy points out of Justin Verlander today. He only needs to get you about 28 to 30 to make value, and I can see that as his floor. His ceiling being anywhere up to around 40 or above. So definitely get Justin Verlander in your lineup, especially if you're playing cash. He's a lock for me, should be for you as well. Next up for my SP2, I like Jake Odorizzi for the Minnesota Twins. First off, the Twins bats are on fire. They should definitely grab the win for Jake Odorizzi today against Detroit. Detroit, as we know, is a lineup that strikes out a fucking ton. They're just not very good. They don't have a lot of good offense. Jake Odorizzi does have that high strikeout upside. He is priced up at $8,600 today, but for me, he's worth it. Against the Tigers, like I said, that strike out a ton. He does have a history of only 10 for 52 with a 192 batting average, weighted OPS of 661. He only gives up a 658 OPS to righty batters, which there are 5 righties in this lineup. He has a 100 draft dashboard ranking. I really just looking at his last 2 games, he's pitching very, very well with a 30 and a 31. I could see Jake Odorizzi getting us, anywhere from 20 to 25 fantasy points today. At $8,600, that would be absolutely perfect. So definitely love this matchup here today, especially with his upside to most likely get the win also. So really like Jake Odorizzi for my SP2. All right, and moving on to the bats for today, do something a little bit different. I'm going to give you guys 3 high-priced stud bats that I really, really like on the slate. Also going to give you guys 3 value bats that are $4,000 or less. And then you guys can build around that as you please. But I do like to give you guys a lot of value, especially when I'm giving you guys some high price pitching. So got to have some value bats to go along with that high price pitching. So we'll start off with the stud bats though. First off, I like Eddie Rosario for the Minnesota Twins. Like I said, the Twins bats are on fire. They should get Jake Odorizzi the win today. Eddie Rosario is $5,200. He gets a really good matchup today against Tyson Ross. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Eddie Rosario is just a stud. He bats in the cleanup spot for the Twins that should put up probably 7 to 10 runs today. His last 5 versus Detroit, he had a 26, a 10, a 14, a 16, and a 3. Super consistent. He is coming off of a 23 fantasy point game out of his last 5 games. And his bat is on fire. I expect him to light Tyson Ross up today. So get some Eddie Rosario in your lineups. Next up that I have for my stud bats, I like Nelson Cruz, also for the Minnesota Twins. If you pair him with Eddie Rosario, you're getting a ton of upside there. He's $5,100. He hits in the number 3 spot right before Rosario. So like I said, you're getting a lot of upside if Nelson Cruz, say, was to get a double or something, and then Eddie Rosario hits one out of the ballpark. You're scoring big. Nelson Cruz is cold in his last 5 games with a 0, a 0, a 9, a 2, and a 14. But I expect him to bounce back today, possibly with a home run. He is 2 for 6 against Ross with 2 singles. 841 OPS that Ross gives up to righty batters. He's one of those weird righty-lefty splits where he actually pitches worse to righty batters. Nelson Cruz, being a righty batter, he does have an 888 OPS versus righty pitchers. Really like this matchup, guys. Like I said, I like the Twins in general, and I think that Rosario and Nelson Cruz, as comparative to some of the other stud bats on the slate, will go under-owned. So I really like this upside here today. I like the Twin stack. All right, so next up, we're going to go with Matt Carpenter. He's a good value play today, guys. He's only $3,800. Matt Carpenter is going up against Trevor Williams. He has a great history against him. He's 8 for 19, 1,560 OPS, 3 singles, 2 doubles, and 3 home runs. And Matt Carpenter is priced down right now because he's been a little bit cold, but he's starting to heat back up. He did get an 18 in his last game. His last 5 versus Pittsburgh, he had an 18, a 5, a 2, a 9, and 11. You're getting a guy with 8 for 19 against Trevor Williams, batting in the leadoff spot for only $3,800. Definitely get on this, guys. This is one of the best value plays on the slate today. Really love Matt Carpenter at only $3,800. So I expect him to have a really big game today, and the next time that you want to roster Matt Carpenter, he's going to be a lot more than $3,800. So definitely grab him while he's cheap. And then moving back to, this is not really a stud bat. This is more of a mid-tier price. Derek Dietrich, $4,500. He is coming off of an 18-point game last night where he did get a home run. And he's up against Derek Rodriguez today where he is 1 for 7 where he does have a home run against him. I really like his upside here today at $4,500. They did price him up, guys, but he's hitting very well right now. He'll go under-owned. He is one of my possible home run predictions for today. I can see, especially with his bat being on fire right now and his home run history versus Rodriguez in the past, that he could hit one out of the park today. So yeah, I really like Derek Dietrich. Get him in your lineup, guys. Very good upside there. Now we're going to move back to value plays. I like Jurickson Profar for the Oakland Athletics. I like the Athletics in general today. Profar is only $3,800. He's going to be hitting in the number 2 spot. The Athletics bats are getting back on fire now. Last 5 games, he's got a 2, an 18, a 21, a 3, and an 11. Super consistent. 3, 5, and 3, and a 0 and an 18 last versus Cleveland. He is up against Anderson today, who is a really garbage pitcher. Cody Anderson gives up a 1,083 OPS to righties, a 1,316 OPS to lefties. Jurickson Profar as a switch batter. Doesn't have a great OPS versus righty pitchers, but I just really like his history, guys, in his last 5 games. I like his price tag at $3,800. I like that he's hitting in the number 2 spot. He has a ton of upside here today, 84 draft dashboard ranking, so I see Jurickson Profar as an amazing value play, especially because he's going up against a pitcher that is so bad. Like I said, he doesn't have a great OPS versus righty pitchers, but this pitcher is not a good pitcher, so I expect Jurickson Profar to get double-digit fantasy points today. Definitely get him in your lineups, guys. And then up for my last pick for today, for my last value pick, I like Yasiel Puig. He's only $3,900, guys. He has a great matchup today. The reason he's priced down is because he has been a little bit cold lately. He's gotten 8, a 4, a 2, and a 9, and a 0 in his last 5 games. But like I said, against Rodriguez today, I really do like this stack. He's got a 2,300 OPS, 3 for 4, 2 singles, and a home run. Like I was saying earlier, Derek Rodriguez is one of those pitchers that actually pitches worse to righty batters. And then you get the same type of split with Yasiel Puig. He's a righty batter who actually hits better against righty pitchers. So this is a perfect matchup for Puig to have a bounce back game, get off of that cold streak. He does have a crown next to him. Draft Dashboard does love his spot here today. He bats in the cleanup spot. And like I said, this is a great bounce back spot, a great matchup for Yasiel Puig, and a great value at $3,900, guys. So there you are. I gave you 3 value plays. I gave you 1 mid-tier play, and I gave you 2 high-price stud bat plays from some of the teams and some of the stacks that I really, really like for today. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Wish all of you the best of luck today. Let's get this money bag. We're going to crush it today, guys, like we have been in the past. It's been really on fire lately for MLB. So let's continue the streak for today, guys. That'll be it. As always, make lots of money, and DFS Riddler is out.